we blow the thing?
Blow the... no. It was... And it could not be interacted with.
Okay, so maybe now's the time to blow the massive swinging thing.
Now's the time to blow the LP. On whatever horrible ending we're about to get. Was it this one? It was this one. Yuri. Mir.
Okay. So we need the right time of day for him to go prayer?
Does sound pretty ominous, though, you know? Go join the stars.
No.
Oh, something. Anything else, dude?
Oh, yes. I believe I can feel it brewing. This evening is a sign of a greater night to come.
There's your hint.
Ask about the nature of the world.
Count Ymir, tell me of the nature of this world.
Do you recall what I said? That Marika and the fingers that guided her were unsound from the start? Well, the truth lies deeper still. It is their mother who is damaged and unhinged. The fingers are but unripe children, victims in their own right. We all need a mother, do we not? A new mother. A true mother who will not give birth to further malady.
I don't know why my brain thought that was going to say Milady. So, mommy is the problem. The fingers are not to blame.
Mommy issues. Cool.
Mother. 20k on the fleeting microcosm. That's an awesome name for a sorcery.
And you can handle it. Conjures a microcosm that pulses with a single wave, disappearing in a burst.
Finger sorcery of Count Ymir, High Priest, one of the secret hallowed rites. Conjures an image of a microcosm at a foe's feet that pulses with a single wave before disappearing in a burst. Charging enhances potency. The broken and discarded are fully willing to cling to fleeting simulacra, earning them some modicum of sympathy. The broken and discarded are fully willing to cling to fake things that are temporary. And for that, we barely grant them a bit of sympathy. Image of a microcosm. I wonder what that's implying. Give someone a fake thing that they cling to and feel sorry for them that they do.
I know odds are probably like very low, but like I remember Big Hat Logan when we bought all his magic and he went crazy. Do you think that it does something if you buy everything here, or?
I mean,
from my experience, you know. Like,
yeah, that is okay. So the world of Souls is one where when you lose your motivation, you go hollow. That's a different concept at play in those games than in the Bloodborne and thus Elden World extensions. Completing people's quests sometimes is the worst thing for them. Not always the case such here, you know. However, yeah, no need for duplicates, I don't think.
Fair.
Yeah, there is definitely some space happening in that circle.
May you join the glimmering stars above.
And may you chill down here on the earth below.
Oh, yes. I believe I can feel it brew. This evening is a... May you join the glimmering...
Yeah, that's your hint. Nah, man. Why join the stars when you can seize them?
You gotta be really cool to do that.
Like fucking Radahn. Or Reinhardt from Legend of the Galactic Heroes. If your name starts with R, you can seize the galaxy.
Nice. I'll add that to the bucket list.
No, you won't. But I appreciate humoring me.
Forgive me. I failed you. Failed to birth you whole. But it won't be long now. I will soon be a mother. I will give you new life. I assure you. You will have life.
And he's not like... You're not even interrupting him, right? He straight up says like, oh, hold on.
Please, will you allow the two of us this
Same
time
stuff.
alone? It isn't much to ask.
Right. Or rather, you are interrupting, but it's not like... He's like, oh, I didn't see you there. Pay no mind.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas sneaking up on people often feels a little more dubious. Before that... Staircase. Let me just put this on. Nope, nope, don't fall for it. You heard it, you heard it, you heard it, you heard it. You heard it. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking video game. Okay. This is good. It's probably gonna chill. These are all good. They should probably all chill. This I don't need as much. It's cool and stylish, but I don't need it as much. I don't need Great Blade Phalanx as much either. Between the two. It's a bit tricky. If I have this... I don't know that I need this if I have this. Yeah, I don't know. How much does this take? Takes one. Yeah. Might even get rid of one of these two as well, you know? But the cost effectiveness is still worth keeping in mind. Up, 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 up.
We need a victim.
Microcosm. Some say microcosm.
It is very dark.
Okay. Is that a better version of the Blades of Stone?
They just are pretty good, huh?
They're pretty good too, though. The range is better. Let's see.
Oh, that's not gonna reach anywhere.
That's not what I meant to do. Okay, and what's the range on this? It feels like Blades of Stone goes further, but...
Stuff in the trees.
Puppets in the trees. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fuck around with both of them. Seems a little more expensive too, maybe?
Possible, yeah.
Highest damage. Alright, what's the FP cost? God damn it, not again.
They're trying to get you.
They really do. FP cost 26 to 18. 18, but it costs 2 slots versus the 1, you know? Yeah. They're comparable. They certainly are comparable, but I guess I'm not sure. 26 FP compared to the Blade's 18, and then the damage that it takes in the end.
With this many spells, I guess the 2 slots don't really matter.
These, what? No. But I just mean to say that 2 slots, I tend to imagine, means a more powerful spell.
Okay, yeah.
Right? You have to sacrifice more to cast it, therefore the thought is that it's going to be a better payoff.
Jonan, anything?
No.
Alright. This is your hole. It was made for you.
Hey man, what the fuck? I lost weight. I'm not a big rectangle. You calling me a Mario thwomp? So now's when we get the bad ending.
Oh boy, what's gonna happen?
I mean, I already killed the first threat, but this time around, I'm blowing the horn.
Finger ruins of Frank Mir.
Becoming a star. You gonna try again, sis?
I'm good.
Cool. Sit tight. And they do have a summon stone. That's a lot of souls. Yodel-hee-hoo. Oh. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's messed up.
Interesting. You don't say.
And they're moving.
Yeah. No summon signs, so seems like there's no plot to happen here. Mater, Mother of Fingers.
Manus Mater. That was a lot of damage.
Oh yeah. Zap.
That was
Zap.
big thumb damage.
Whoa.
Ugh. Uh-oh.
Wow, you hurt. You hurt.
Gnarly. Is that the limit on your back? Might be. Slash. Put your fingers everywhere.
Look at that. Okay.
Get back in.
So, here's a question. When I'm dual wielding this sword, do I get a... No, I don't get a block riposte chance. Then you just have the stance, right? So yeah, I literally can't... My tier is useless. Regardless. Okay. My heart still wants to punch everything. I can't pretend. I can't pretend. I still want to do this, you know?
You're a puncher at heart.
I still want to. This is the only way to do it. Yeah, I thought dual wielding that I would have L1 turn into a little block, but it seems not. Okay. I heard these golem fists got changed.
Oh, I do not know.
Some patching happened.
For better or worse?
No idea.
Uh-oh.
I don't care, they're cool. Souls on the ground. Somewhere.
Oh, behind.
Oh, how nice. Yeah. Little infinite fucking ocean over here. These look like cut roots, you know?
Floating fingers.
And I think way over that way, I see a vacuous spider. Don't worry about it.
I won't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
The attempt seems a bit too big for the riposte possibility, but here we are. Oh, full explosion. Yeah, no, that's a flattener. Maybe those attacks. Certainly not all of them. Oh, that was nice.
Zap. Uh-oh.
Sweep? Yeah, that was a sweep, okay. Starts right to your side.
There goes your stamina.
Yep, no blocking that. Okay.
Okay, that's dodgeable. What? What?
Things?
Is that a seed?
I don't know.
Is that one of those spells?
I think that could have been the thing I just cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peek into the fakeness of space.
Stare deep into it. It's fake, idiot. Okay. Well, last time I remember someone was telling me that, like, there's a couple those moments where, like, fighting the sunflower and stuff, that those parryable explosion moments and things where I'm like, oh, you can, there's a lot of big attacks in these games where I'm like, you can't deflect or block that, that's death, like Dragonfire type things. And it turns out not so, that the just frame blocking with this thing can do a lot, but evidently not against a big flattener like that. However, ooh, all the way over here? Damn, we moved. Deflecting Heart Tear is not equipped? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Did I not put that back on?
I forget what you equipped.
Oh, Stone Barb, whoopsie daisy. I have the wrong cracked tier. Okay, never mind, my mistake. That would explain it. Damn, she hits hard.
Yep. Mommy.
Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what? Yeah.
Not a bad start.
Oh! The preferred build. Skates and fists. Forever.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Disgusting.
Yeah!
What is happening?
The end! Fucking domain expansion! Okay. No. No, no. Oh, ads! The ads. The Godzilla laser. Triple. I have time. Beyblade. That's a wall.
Uh-huh. Oh boy.
Whoa! Okay. Bad time.
No.
Bad time to sip. Let's take it. All right.
Oh boy. It's so...
And to the sky.
So close. Yep.
Yeah.
Mother's love.
Well, I mean, look, the tried and trusted approach doesn't fail. You know. Fancy blocks and swords of fire and ice are all fun nights on the town, but when it's time to come back home,
no, there are different kinds of love. Mother's is the touch, and she touched you.
agape, unconditional. It's like God's love. Son, I will unconditionally fuck you up.
That is love.
How about that?
Great start. Damn. 50%?
Oh. Oh. That's what's happening. Ground zero. Okay, okay, okay. I see now. Yeah, that's active. Okay. Graceful floats. Bap, bap, bap. Kablamzo. Not yet. Now. Alright, almost there, almost there, almost there.
Can it be done? Uh-huh. All the odds, baby!
Ah. You did the combo. You gave it away.
Wow. Wow. Yo. Wooly got fingered. Remembrance of the Mother of Fingers.
Remember that forever.
Oh. And then...
She's out. She's out. She fucking peaced.
Gone. Didn't vanish, right? Didn't go into sparkle or whatever, just like
into the black hole. It still said Legend Feld. And you still got a remembrance. But she's like, all right, fuck you, I'm out. See you next Thanksgiving.
Out the 4.
Ungrateful fucking kids. That's a lot of souls.
Whoa, yeah. Almost 600,000? Damn.
The remembrance of Mater, the mother of fingers, hewn into the shadow tree. Although, the power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. The mother of all two fingers and finger creepers was in turn a magnificently gleaming daughter of the greater will, and the first shooting star to fall upon the lands between. There you go. Okay. So yes, it's exactly as predicted, except there's a being to put all the fingers, to point all the fingers at. Mm-hmm. The first shooting star to fall upon the lands between. So the greater will dropped the mother of fingers, and the mother of fingers where all the two fingers and communication points came from, and it, of course, being connected. Daughter of the greater will. Yeah, interesting that they actually imply like a familial connection there, which would explain also why the fingers are connected. Because it's
reading the...
Yeah, because the fingers are all literally children of the greater will, or grandchildren of the greater will, you know, in that lineage, so to speak. But, this predates everything else that fell.
All first,
yeah. Although it's questionable about when the tree itself steps into the picture, because if there were Elden Lords before Marika, and if there were Elden Lords before the Golden Order, then it seems as if the Greater Will's influence is not limited to the Golden Order. It's, you know, it seems as if there's a time frame when the Greater Will was fucking with the lands between prior to taking over. And that the tree is just a point in time. Mm-hmm. But not like...
Not the beginning.
The beginning of time, mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Not a being that needed to exist, but very convenient for the connections that it does.
There's a random red tinge in the water.
I saw.
Bloodstains. Okay.
Mm-hmm. More important than the fucking Elden Beast, really, you know? Finger Birthing Grounds. So this, yeah, so this church is fucking worshipping
Mother Finger.
The mother of all fingers. Yeah, that's big. That is big. You get to claim priority on a lot of things if you are worshipping the first fucking thing that ever got sent. Am I still going towards strength? I guess so. I guess so. No mention of the 3. Just 2.
Oh, the three fingers are separate?
The three fingers are probably accursed. We don't talk about that fucking kid.
We don't talk about the black sheep.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I just fucked your mama up.
It starts moving. What?
She's dead. She's not dead. She ran away. I wonder if she actually died, if that would sever all connection. Is she the real antenna? You know? Staff of the Great Beyond. Needs 25 faith. Needs equal faith and intelligence.
Oh. Interesting. And it's a glintstone staff.
It is a glintstone staff. Which makes sense, because the stars. Space.
Absolutely, yeah.
The Great Beyond.
Yeah. Staff fashioned from the tail fingers of Meter, the mother of fingers, and the macrocosm raised aloft over the crux they form. Catalyst for casting both sorceries and incantation. The mother received signs from the greater will from the beyond of the macrocosm. Despite being broken and abandoned, she kept waiting for another message to come.
Huh. Yeah, okay. Jack of all trades, master of none. You can do both with it. Yeah, like hexing. Right. Hexing is, equal parts int and faith. Staff fashioned after the tail fingers of Midir. And the microcosm raised aloft over the crux they form. Interesting use of the word microcosm. Like, in this instance, not even in the, like, referential sense, but, like, it feels as if a microcosm is, like, almost describing a literal, glint object, you know? In the little hole to space that we see. I wonder if that's kind of the idea, you know? It's lowercase m even. Catalyst for casting both sorceries and incantations. Received signs from the greater will from beyond the microcosm. Yeah. Yeah. I think that sounds to be what it is. Like, I think, you know, microcosm is just describing, like, a smaller version of a larger context, right? A larger it's a small example.
Like a small, contained universe?
No, like, okay, in everyday usage, a microcosm is like a small version, a small example of something.
A community, place, or situation regarded as encapsulating in miniature the characteristic qualities or features of something much larger.
Exactly, right? So, you know, whatever. Like, you can give an example of something failing at a small, in a smaller case. Kids at school no longer get their breakfast provided stuff, and that's like a microcosm of the fact that the school budgeting is completely fucked, and the people in charge of that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, you know, you usually you kind of refer to examples in that way, but in this case, it seems to be literally applying it as a like a ring to space, and in that way, it's almost like if they're using the word in English as you were to. If the word's definition were to apply to, like, the literal thing, it's almost like we're bringing space and the greater will's influence down here into this little circle, you know? And everything that would be possible there is now possible here in this small replicated version, right? Which it also, in the other description, implied is false.
Okay.
You know, so we're bringing a small little version of space right down here to us. Is what that seems to be. I'm still bullshitting here, but I feel like that's how it's being used. So, Mother received signs from the greater will beyond the microcosm. Despite being broken and abandoned, she kept waiting for another message to come. Yeah, so when the game started, you know, the finger readers were talking about waiting for the messages from the fingers, and then the one in here eventually was like, yo, do what you gotta do. You know, if you choose to burn it down, so be it. But even the mother itself basically no longer received any message.
Is the Greater Will okay?
Probably not. Probably not. And was universe, remind me, was the shattering, does that predate the messages, the Greater Will's communication cutoff? Or was it after? No. Okay. Okay. Gazing Finger, the head of Mater, the Finger Mother, wielded as a weapon without modification. From within the center of the fingerprint that wrinkles the creature's foremost protrusion, a tiny wart-like eye gazes vacantly into the beyond. Kowtower's Resentment. Skill performed using a violent bow. Performed as a violent bow, actually. Using a finger's foremost protrusion. Resentment builds as it is forced to bow, making it explode with anger. Hold button down to further increase resentment.
Such freezing.
It hates to bow. But what else does a finger do? Points upward and then occasionally, you know. Arimasu. What do you got? Some faith required on that one. Glintstone staff or a colossal weapon?
Wings and fly like a bird.
Well, the scaling ain't wonderful, but so be it. I think... See, this is interesting, because, like, if you want to build up a, you know, yeah, like a hex kind of build of sorts, if you want to start casting both, this is a pretty good reason to do it. But you have to imagine that, like, any catalyst that lets you do both things, kind of like there's a staff that lets you do both, is never going to be as good at either, you know? Fun for a particular type of build with possibilities of both types of magic, but, like, you're never going to get the best damage out of either kind because you have instead the versatility. The staff is super good at both? Oh, really? But it's not going to be better than the one that I'm currently wielding, for example. Like, I imagine, looking at the attribute scaling, that you know, is going to fall off a cliff in comparison. I'd have to take a look. Especially with my 72 intelligence, so... Yeah, okay, I see. If I started pumping faith, you could build it up. But... Okay, but hold on, though. If you build up faith so that the staff is now more effective, but you cast an incantation, is that going to be affected by your increased faith? Or is it just the stat for the thing you cast? You know what I mean? Like, I don't imagine, like, you buffing your faith while using this staff to cast an incantation will increase the damage on your incantation's cast. Blanket scaling for everything. Oh yeah, you gotta pull out a calculator.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The short version is that instead of just taking the one stat that is going to be the, you know, point of reference for your damage, it's now taking from both. So if you start pumping up both, you can see whether you're better off, you know, splitting between the two, like quality, or pulling all from one.
Okay.
You know? So it's 50-50 then. It takes 50 and from 50% scaling from int and 50% scaling from faith. Interesting. And thus you can make incantations better with intelligence or sorceries better with faith. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I don't know that I'm gonna rebuild my entire setup, but... And then this is just a big old fucking finger club. Okay. Let me grab this and, like, at least see the math on it. At the very least. Because if I have to put faith up by 10... No. Because all my cold stuff is going to now suffer. So I don't want to take from my intelligence. I'd have to pull from elsewhere, really. Okay, alright. We're taking this one. Interesting lore implications to this, though. If I'm gonna start bullshitting and talking out of my ass, I wonder if the concept of Mater, the Finger Mother, being a kowtower, someone who bows and follows after someone else with more authority and does whatever they say. Mater is forced to do the Greater Will's bidding and has to listen to whatever it says and fucking hates it.
Okay.
And has resentment for the Greater Will, but still has to do its bidding. Like, does that skill imply the relationship between the Finger Mother and the Greater Will?
Where the Finger Mother, as a daughter, still, like, hates it. Okay.
Could be. Could be. You know. I'm pulling it out of my ass, but it could be an interesting element. Maybe she's in line with the Greater Will completely, and it's just straight up, like, it's just a skill, you know? Because admittedly, if I wanted to argue against that point, you would go, despite being broken and abandoned, she kept waiting for another message, which is a sign of loyalty, right? So, it doesn't necessarily have, you know, like, I could just as easily underline that sentence as I could and
despite being broken and abandoned, she kept waiting for another message to come
from the Greater Will,
growing to resent the Greater Will after being abandoned.
Yeah, if you want to make it, if you want to force it to work, I guess you could. Yeah, not enough info, but it's a cool thought. Again,
There's not enough information to make a case.
Nope. But it would be interesting if so. Can I get dressed like the Finger? No? Alright. Yeah, okay, so you literally just gotta do some math on the numbers with this subbitch over here. But at the very least, you gotta get it in the conversation. Or do you? Gotta get myself to 25 before I even consider this, though. Okay, yeah. You know what? Before I do that, let me go look. Let me read a little bit. Because it's going to cost a larval tier, so that's actually full commitment. Okay. Cool. Last order of business. Let's just go see what
he has to say.
How he feels about how things went. Still nighttime. She's gone. Did I kill your god? Or chase her away? Can I put some flowers down for the kid?
Where'd they go?
I mean, I think we know where. The question is why.
What have you done? You've wounded Count Emir most irreparably, such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count himself.
Look at you with your waterfowl dance.
My dear star, a fine mother, you will be.
My shining star. Grant me a mother's strength. Look here, at my fingers. I will be the true mother. And I will be the only mother.
All right.
Jeez. Oh, he's real.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the corner. Just keep the corner.
Should have DI'd, fucker. Oh! Tweet, 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 tweet. Yo, stand, reset, neutral jump, heavy punch, drive rush cancel, max damage. Perfect. Just want it to be a mommy.
They're bearing maternal staff.
High priest hat.
High priest robe. High priest gloves. High priest undergarments.
Now we keep this open forever.
Yeah, you got let some air pass.
Let it air out! Air it out! God. Ventilation, y'all.
Plus someone could fall, it would be funny.
Fucking teenager's room smell coming down there. And now we're back to no fighting. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Ymir's little finger.
The blessing's still active.
Cherishing fingers.
Did I beat his ass too hard?
It felt like it was an ass beating, yeah.
And miss some lines of dialogue?
He had it coming.
He did.
I guess.
He told me to join the stars. A finger sorcerer of Count Ymir, aspiring mother of fingers, surrounds the caster with a mesh of hefty fingers that wards all manner of projectiles, whether magical or physical in nature, away from the caster. Charging enhances potency. The dear fingers look after their mother, or perhaps that is merely what the mother wishes to believe. Yeah. So his dialogue all kind of implied that, like, the mother was fucked up, you know? And for a second, I was wondering if he was talking about, like, Marika. Mm-hmm. But more specifically, here it was all, he was talking about Mater.
Mater, yeah.
And, the goal was for him to replace her, to guide them correctly, and also, I guess, cast a microcosm that would allow him to become, to gain access to the Greater Will's voice, you know, connection, perhaps.
Like he wanted to be directly like tapping into the Greater Will.
I mean, we'll have to. Yeah, well, here we'll get the rest in a minute, but when you replace the reason why you would replace the Mother of Fingers, right? Why you'd aspire to be the next Mother of Fingers would be to control the baby fingers and or to hear from the Greater Will, because that's her role.
And the garments of Count Ymir, High Priest, soft and well tailored.
Gloves, robe, conceals abundance of squirming beneath. Interesting. Abundance of squirming. Golden embroidery decorates purple cloth with a jeweled ruff that sparkles like a flower wet with dew.
Oh, you think it was a bunch of fingers under that?
The hat of Count Ymir, High Priest, circular design. At the top represents the Greater Will and its lightless abyss, imparting increased intelligence and arcane to the wearer. Though Count Ymir instructed R'hllana in the Sorcerer's Arts, he abandoned his allegiance to the moon. It was merely the closest of the celestial body. Damn. The moon-worshipping crew are like, yo, the moon rules! The moon fucks! And he's like, eh.
I guess.
It's the closest one. You know. It was never really gonna last. You just happened to be from the same town. We lived in the same small town.
I see.
My options were limited. Now that I have a fucking access to the city, you know, I'm going to college.
I'm out.
You trying to weigh me down? Oh shit. Nothing personal, Moon.
Maternal staff.
That's what we just bought.
Staff of Count Ymir, who made himself a Mother of Fingers.
No, it's not. Never mind, I lied.
Carried for want of tail fingers of his own. Enhances finger sorceries. The crystal ball, though representative of a microcosm, would not receive any signs.
Yeah, okay. Carried for want of tail fingers of his own. So it's a fake version
of
the Staff of Great Beyond. Yeah.
Mater.
This one has the acral microcosm. And this one is cosplay. Yeah. Pretty decent. Pretty decent fake. Could have fooled me.
Not bad.
Ymir's bell bearing. I was about to say, did I have to buy all his spells before we missed out on them forever? But because he's got a bell bearing, you can go buy all the spells you didn't buy from him.
Cool.
So you don't miss out. How's about that? Interesting. It's all fake.
Nothing is real.
Everything is permitted.
Up, up, up. Up, up.
Oh.
The hell is that? Oh, it was fingers. Oh. The front is open, exposing the squirming fingers beneath. This robe is the image of his fervent desire for having broken free, laying bare his greatest wish, and wearing it enhances finger sorceries. I will be the true mother. My fingers will grant us redemption. Dude, I would get that checked.
Only this version with a different description enhances finger sorceries? That's interesting. That's a new thing. Huh. I don't think any other item with alterations undergoes a stat change like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, full numbers too.
Mm-hmm. All you gotta do is look like a freak.
Freaky ass fingers.
You a two god? Are they moving? Nah. Nah, they're jiggling like the rest of the clothes. It's kind of cool though, you know? There's something to it. The big cape?
It looks nice.
Yeah.
The dangly part, kind of freaky, but...
Yeah, and then the neck, you know, thing as well. Yeah, no, there's some swag there. If the front weren't so gross, I might consider it. It is not bad. I am definitely partial towards things that look like Punch or Mage. So...
Now they're all dead.
That's it. Hold up. Put that to 44, and I might just stop there. I guess the time to start thinking about faith is now.
Gotta have faith.
Oh. I see.
Still alive?
So glad you made it.
Count Ymir, the stars, the sky. I see them not.
I knew it.
Uh-huh. Another dejected one. Well, yeah.
What does Jolan deserve?
Haircut deserves darkness forever. I like her. She's sooning and all over the place. And just being mean. But, I guess it comes down to brass tacks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, there you go. Right. You can... It's literally a branching for one of two possible weapons or items. Okay. I like you, but I like what darkness gives me.
Oh my god! Will you sacrifice your humanity, Wooly? Are you gonna... Oh my god! That's all it took. That's all it took. Oh.
Well, here's the thing. What if I don't like the sword very much?
Oh, that would be sad, wouldn't it be?
What if I level it up and
you're like, fists.
And it goes back in the wallet?
Back to fists. Moonvale, you got a new friend.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It looked cool because it was glowing with shadow dark energy, but that's all I got.
Which was where you got waterfowl stuff? Like,
You heard me look and go, hey, what's up with that sword?
yeah. You wanted the sword. But don't you want her?
But how often will I use her?
Ah, that's a good question.
Not much. Because I like me. And as you can see, in many instances, I enjoy the 1v1.
Yeah.
I'll call in, you know, the Ashe sometimes. I'll do plot Ashes, certainly. But for some fights, I just love fucking dueling. So...
Fuck the big miss. It's just big me.
Fuck the big three, yo. Yeah. Okay. You know what? The chances of using her or her sword are both
Very low.
equally
Yeah.
unlikely.
Yep.
Therefore,
What will you shelve?
you are mean to me, I'll be nice to you.
Oh my gosh.
It blinds, as if our night simply never was.
Sword hand of Knight Jolan.
Okay, blinding is not necessarily a nice thing, but she sounded unupset about it.
Yeah. Content.
She sounded...
But, you might have ruined all her belief. You know?
Yeah, but if you're at peace... If she... You know...
Was that peace?
She sounded chuffed, Reggie. She sounded proper chuffed.
Oh my god, all my precepts and everything I ever believed in, it was all bullshit.
But now you are able to see the truth. Which is hanging out with me. Who wouldn't want that?
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's happy.
The fuck have you been up to for the last... You got a problem with that chair, boy? Damn, bro. Ashen remains in which spirit yet dwells. Summon Sword Hand of Knight Jolan. Spirit of a sword hand granted light by the iris of grace wields a sword of bottomless black that penetrates the enemy's guard.
Ooh.
Though it was not by the shining star that she longed for, thus was her night illuminated. But this was at times blinding light, threatening to expunge the night entirely. We gave her something to look up to. That's all she needed in the end. You know, I think that's fine. After being mean, this is a little, you know, this is a little olive branch.
Warmed up.
Yeah.
You were the guiding light, Wooly.
I was. And her sister, you know?
Oh yeah, Anna's in there, right?
Anna's in there too. Okay. And look, if you want to, you can sniff Ymir's robes and do what you need to do. You know, it's fine.
Sniff Ymir's robes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just sniff the fingers.
She needed Jesus, man.
Unwashed
what do you
fingers.
want me to do? You know? Smell my fingers. Which ones? There's like 80 of them.
None of them are washed.